Hey, yo. Hey everyone, time for part 2 of our Devastator Constructicon review. Let's do Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher is the demolition specialist of the Constructicons, so he loves destroying things. If something is bad, he just simply runs it over. He's a bulldozer. He loves mindless destruction. He's very similar to his movie form almost. So they must have modeled the movie form after Bone Crusher. The only difference is this Bone Crusher isn't depressed about the world. He loves to destroy things. He doesn't hate stuff. He just loves blowing them up and running them over. Okay, transform him. Let's first give you a look at the bulldozer. The bulldozer looks pretty nice. Whoops, sorry. Looks pretty nice. At first I thought this was Scrapper because they're basically the same thing, but nope. It's very solid. This thing moves a lot. That annoys the shit out of me, but whatever. Transform him. Move this down. And take these sections and split them. This becomes the arm. We'll take care of them later. Bring this section up, the bulldozer part, the plow part, and bring that up like that. Bring the treads down. Whoops, my bad. Bring them down. And then you pull them out and make little feet out of them. There we go. Okay. And next you flip the head up. Adjust the arms accordingly. And I found out whose pistol is who. I looked online. So this is his pistol. Plus, the other pistols don't fit in the hands of the people that don't have, like it doesn't belong to. So yeah. Bone Crusher, I like his upper body. His lower body sucks. I like how they use the treads. I think it was nice how they made the treads turn into the legs. I just don't like the fact that they are the legs. The body looks nice. The pistol, I think it looks gay, but that's just me. The face is okay. Again, it's kind of blah, like, who did we do? Like Long Haul. So, the stickers work well with him. Oh well, he's a nice looking figure. His arms are very posable. That's what I like about him the most. His arms have an elbow joint, and they turn on the shoulder, so they're very posable. But yes, that is Bone Crusher. $4, probably $5. Let's move on. Okay, on to the dickhead himself, Hook. Hook is considered the second in command for the most part. He's a perfectionist. He likes to do work that take time and precision. That's his Hook. That's his real specialty. He's like the surgeon, almost. Not an actual surgeon, but he takes his time. He's very meticulous. He likes to do things slow so everything works out. He looks down on most of the Decepticons. Not necessarily the Constructicons, just the Decepticons as a whole. So yeah. Basically he's an asshole. His is the most expensive figure. The top section here can turn, so it could be like you can do work. This section comes out just a little. It can move up and back. I don't know how far this really goes out. I can pull more and it comes out a little bit more, but I'm afraid I'll break it, so I'm not going to take that risk, people. Transforming this figure is difficult, for the Constructicons at least, at first. Bring this section and pull it all the way out, because you need this part out so these legs can come out, like that. And you want to lock them into place. I hate it when he does this. There we go. And lock them into place, like that. Bring the body back like that. You want to loosen up the arms, which can be annoying. Sometimes they work for me, sometimes they don't. And one side did and the other one isn't. See what I have to deal with? This is an older figure than the other ones. So, okay, maybe it's not as old, it's just not in as good shape, so it's much more difficult and I have to be more gentle. So there we go. Hands come up and face comes up. Boom, right there. Okay, the one thing I can say about Hook is he's one of the better looking ones. He looks like his D1 format. Scan right there. His face is very nice. It's the best sculpted. He has a mouth, he has a nose. He actually has both lips, and he has a visor. He has the best looking face. His body looks nice, he's just a bitch to transform. And mine is in particularly not in best condition, so that doesn't help. So let me just give you one more close-up without the camera shaking. I don't know if you can see the face, but go on any website and just type in Hook and look at the faces. They look nice. So yes, that's Hook. Let's move on. Okay, here is Scavenger. He is the emo of the group. He tries so very hard and so desperately to prove himself to everyone else. This doesn't necessarily work, but he does have one ability, and that is his shovel can pick up on different kind of metals and materials and minerals. So usually he just finds junk, but it is helpful, and that's why they keep him around. Hook looks nice. I think he has one of the better alt modes. Like his shovel, it can bend, it can come out, it can actually look like you're shoveling stuff up. Let me do that without my hand in the way, but you can actually look like you're shoveling stuff up. Transform him. He can be just annoying to transform. Bring the body up like that, and bring the feet around. I don't like how they try to hide the feet, but I'm not going to complain too much about it. Bring the arms out, and like Hook, his arms can be difficult. They just slide out like so, and bring the head up. Okay. He does come with a gun. His gun looks kind of gay also. It barely fits in there, but yes, that's his gun. His face looks okay. Oh, let me see if I can balance him. There we go. His face looks okay. I don't really care for it too much. It does look like he has a goatee though, so I'm not going to complain about it. I just don't really care for it. The stickers fade pretty easily on him because this part goes into the Devastator. Right there. It comes out and goes into Devastator. So the sticker can just wear off so easily. I don't like the body. It just looks too much like a square. But maybe that's just me. But yes, that is Scavenger. He's the second hardest one to get online. Maybe that's just me, but you'll have to pay around $10, $15 for him. So, yes. The only other thing I don't like about him is he's not the most balanced figure either. This whole midsection can move a lot, and his feet just don't balance that well. You kind of have to use the shovel to balance him, but see, he just falls, so you kind of have to put the shovel back to make sure he doesn't fall. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. You need him to form Devastator, so yes, on to the last one, and the one I hate the most. Mixmaster. Okay, on to Mixmaster. Mixmaster is the chemist of the group. He's incredibly crazy. He's a loony. But he's one of those mad scientist kind of genius. He's a chemist genius. So I guess that's basically his trait that he brings to the team. Obviously he's a cement mixer. There's a little button right here. You can push it, but it doesn't do anything. I think it's just for show. And this whole section here can spin. His alt mode, I do like his alt mode, but I don't like his robot mode, and I'll show you why. Where did they put the rod symbol? Maybe he doesn't have a rod symbol. Maybe it was torn off. Oh no, right here. Rod symbol's in the back. On his ass. Okay, transform him. Bring this whole section around like that. Flip the arms out like that. Hold on. Put those drills in there. And for a figure that I hate so much, not hate, but I think looks bad so much, he gets the best looking gun. So sometimes I just give that to Scrapper. Or, well, no, I give Scrapper Devastator's gun when I display him. But, yes, and you put the gun in there. He just doesn't look that detailed. I mean, his legs are kind of pushed together, so he looks like a merman. His arms don't really have any articulation to them. They look like they're like one arm this way, one arm this way, because the screw is right in the center there. So I guess if he has anything going for him, his face isn't that bad. And his gun is pretty freaking awesome. His whole back section though is annoying. But he balances well, so yeah. That's about all for Mixmaster, so I'm going to stop the review and just give you one final comment.